Hey sweeties, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the game passes that we all have in Bloxburg. So as we know, a lot of these game passes cost quite a little bit, and I obviously know many of us are quite experienced with Bloxburg now because it's such a popular game, and definitely with a lot of downfall of other games, loads of people transferred over to Bloxburg. So there's obviously loads of us who know about them. Oh, a little transition for you guys there. But yes, anyways. So, what I really want to do now is I'm going to kind of give you guys my list of what I like the most and in order and everything, just kind of what I use the most, what benefits me the most, and just genuinely my favorite kind of game passes in the order of the eight. And then I will also do my top three I would recommend for you guys, just because I know that not everyone has a lot of Robux to be able to buy all of them. So, I just think it's better to choose what actually benefits new players or what will benefit you to make you seem a bit more like a pro. So, my order of them in the eight, starting at number eight, I would probably say the Basement's Game Pass. Obviously, I know it's the cheapest one, but I really do not use it as much. And honestly, I don't think many other players do either. But for me, I definitely know I don't. Then I would say for number seven, I would say Marvelous Mood. And I know that is kind of like, what the hell, really? Because it is quite cheap, of course, but the cheaper ones really do not do that much. I don't use them as much. Like, the Marvelous Mood one is very beneficial. It does help my moods, and especially considering when I'm role playing, it's really good. But considering, I did do okay without it as well, I would say it's not that big of a deal. Then for number six, I would go for Large Plot. Large Plot is really, really good, but it's not up there because it's not like necessary. You can still have great builds without it because the plots are quite large anyways. And then I would go for number five. I would probably say Transform Plus. Again, I did go a long time without it, and it was just we had the advanced placing. I would say it's not that important. It's very beneficial, of course, but the price really is crazy for me. But it is quite nice, I guess. Then I would say advanced placing because wait, no. For number four, I would say multiple floors. Multiple floors for sure, because it is good, but I do think, it's just a very basic thing, and you can again have really good builds without it being multiple floors. And then I would say for number three, I would say advanced placing is really, really good. I absolutely love it. And, it's not a priority, but it does help my builds out. Then I would say for number two, I would say excellent employee game pass because it is a really, really helpful game pass. I use it obviously because when I'm working now, you can't get rid of it, and it's just very helpful. And I love how fast I managed to, because your girl builds big. Look at that. I can't be getting anything, I can't be getting small bucks. I need some money. And then for number one, I would probably say premium. Premium is definitely the best because on my build for Bellevue, it literally cost me, all right? So obviously I've got premium, right? My bills for Bellevue, that town you guys saw me tour, it costs 8,000 for that. That's insanity. Like, I honestly don't know what I was doing. 8,000 is crazy. Imagine that doubled. So it halves it, and I also get the, I think it's really just the bills that I care about. I don't care about the donation thing. I mean, I like the rewards thing, the rewards in the beginning, but I would say that it halving my bills is the most important thing. So that is my order of all of the 8 game passes. So now I would most likely choose for you guys just 3 for people who don't have a lot, just because again, you don't have a lot, they are quite expensive, and there is only 8, so I think choosing the top 3 would be brilliant. So for number 3, I would go for multiple floors. Multiple floors, it's not essential, but yeah, it's pretty good, and I just think that it's kind of it makes you look a little bit more pro, and it makes your house look a little bit more friendly and approachable. Then I would go for number 2, advanced placing. Advanced placing, again, it's not as expensive as multiple floors, but it is very, very helpful. It makes your builds look better, and everybody knows when you're role playing, the build is probably the most important thing. Then for number 1, I would go for excellent employee. Like, excellent employee game pass is just so helpful, especially when you're new to Bloxburg, and it's just it is the same price as multiple floors. So if you really aren't sure, genuinely, between the two, I would probably go for excellent employee because it is seriously just so brilliant. It's so helpful, and it is actually, very beneficial for everyone in the game, no matter if you're a content creator, if you're a role player, a builder, you need it because, technically everyone's going to have to build, everyone's going to have to buy food, everyone's going to probably donate, so you want to have money. And so getting excellent employee is very helpful. Now, probably the part that you're all actually here for, about what does the new update do to your game passes? Does it affect them? What's going on? So I honestly had to do a bit of research because it's not exactly like easy to figure it out because it's not like we're getting anything from the official developers in Bloxburg. They're not telling us any of this, so none of us actually know. So genuinely, please do not trust me on this, but do trust me, but because I'm getting valid stuff. I'm just saying, just like, don't quote me on this. If someone's like, yeah, but Candy said that, no, Candy said nothing. If someone questions you, say you know nothing. Just say, I think. That's what, exactly. I should be a lawyer. That's crazy. But yeah, anyways, um, basically, the excellent employee game pass, apparently people are saying that it does still work. So basically, as you guys know, even although everyone's pay is going to be the same across all of the games, like all of the work jobs and stuff, you are still going to get it doubled, or like, because that's literally what it does. And you're still going to get a higher chance of getting promoted because the levels are still there in work. So, for example, let's say, so for the fast food work, I'm level 22. I'm still, let's say, every time I do one burger, like I assemble a whole meal in there in the kitchen, I will still get. The exact amount that I'm getting, with I would still get it. The same thing if I was in like level 22 at janitor, I would still get the exact same amount. So let's say it's 1,000 per meal. So you would still get 1,000 across, but the thing is, though, if you get the excellent employee game pass, then it gets 2,000. So it's still the same. It's just that it's for every single job now, so it doesn't really matter. I hope that clears things up with that one because I know that there was a lot of questioning about that, but it should work. Some people saying it doesn't do anything because your pay is based on your job experience level now instead of your individual level, but it's not the case. It's still the same. It just doubles it just as it's meant to. And then obviously we also know Marvelous Mood. What does that do even with, the Game Pass, like, as we know? Well, guys, Marvelous Mood doesn't, even with the new update, it doesn't do anything crazy. Like it's just the exact same because I don't really know how this was a question. It still affects you, but it's just that you don't have to see the option because as you guys saw when I was reviewing the update, I was really excited about the fainting part, but literally, I promise you, it doesn't do anything different. You still have the fainting thing. You can still get your moods run down. It just takes one, a lot longer, and two, it's just, yeah, it's literally, it just takes longer. That's all it was originally, but it just takes longer before. And, you still get the same amount of warnings. The game passes, it doesn't affect it. This update doesn't change anything with the game passes, guys. I know this was probably quite confusing. I really don't know where my head's at today, but I really wanted to do this video to, like, clarify everything because I know it's been confusing. This update's caused a massive amount of, like, hecticness. Everyone's going like, what do we do? Like, I don't understand how everything's going wrong in Bloxburg. Is Bloxburg having a downfall? Is there a boycott? Do I do? I don't know. Everyone's just gone a little bit too mad, I think, but it's not a problem. I understand. It's just at the same time, just try and think. But yeah, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.